morning, besties, and welcome to a daily vlog. Whew, you guys, let me tell you what time it is. It is 10:42. I would have already been working and everything. Baby girl, which is my granddaughter, had the neediest morning this morning, and it pushed my morning all the way back. But I would have already had my coffee already and everything. However, today we have a little bit of a productive day that I'd like to have. I need to run a couple of errands, and I'm gonna cook, do some work. I need to start my homework for this week, make sure that all my money is in the account for my bills that's coming up in May. And I thought about going down to LA early so that I could put my clothes in the cleaners, but oh Lord, I don't know. Sometimes going to LA can be a bit of a task, so I don't know, we'll see. And then Bible study tonight. So hi you guys. I know it's only been like one day since I posted, but miss you guys. All right, let's head up and get to work.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the...
Hey guys, okay, so I finally got my area looking a lot better, and I am going to start moving for the day. It's 11:26 now, which is so late in the day, but a few things I'm going to do. I'm going to pay some bills. I'm going to go and see what jobs I could possibly apply for before going out, and then after that we're going to hit up Costco and see what's available, or not what's available, because I need something specific. So I'm not going in there to just walk around and hang out. I am going in to I'm gonna have to write down what I need because I'm already drawing a blank. But yeah, so right now I'm just currently on LinkedIn to see if I've gotten any messages. I'm also going to pull up my email and see if I've gotten any emails. Even though I do have my emails on my phone, I do also like to access my email through my laptop as well. I am going to pay some bills, and one of the bills that I need to pay or manually pay is my HOA, and that's $342. I usually just pay that right from my phone. It's just easier to just log in and hit pay. You guys, I really need to take my hair down. Like, legit, my hair has been up forever. For like 6 months, no lie. And in a minute, this is just going to be my hair. I'm not going to be able to take it out because it's going to become my hair, which is crazy. My plan is to take it out probably tomorrow. $342 for my HOA. I did not know that your HOA could increase. Did not know that at all. I think that I've complained about this before, or vented rather. I started my HOA paying $266 a month. Now it's $342. And yeah, I had no idea that HOA increases. I didn't know. And this has increased by a lot. And it's crazy that it has increased by this much because the community that I live in has already been built. I don't see them doing anything additional. I mean, they've fixed some pieces on my roof. They've like done the roofing service. They keep it clean around here, and they, everything is manicured well. But outside of that, so they like to send you, I guess, this long statement of, I guess, why the costs have gone up. Who's going to sit there and read all that? I guess if I want to know, I should be the one to sit there and read all that. But I don't go to the meetings or anything like that because, I don't know. Maybe I should, and I don't know. HOA is one of the things that I remember I was like, I will never pay an HOA. It's just ridiculous. And it's like nothing you can get out of. Yeah, I went from $266 to $298 to now $344. Whew. I don't know why I did not consider. And then you have to pay a convenience fee to even make the payment. And I've tried to make my payment all kind of ways. You guys know. And there's no way around it. But the cheapest way is when you make it through your bank. Just annoying. Alright, I'm done venting about that. So, the payment has been made. Payment made. So, let's go into my budget book, my budgety budget book. And I'm just going to check it off. I'm not going to... Let's see, so HOA has been paid. And we're going to come over here to May. I'll use the green pen. HOA made. Sirius XM is, all of that is, is there anything else I need to pay? I feel like, oh, my water bill. I want to pay my water bill. Everything else is on auto pay. I want to pay my water bill, and then we'll be done here. Done with that. Adulting. $64.97. Actually, I think I have to pay a fee for this too. 2. So it's, I have to pay a service fee of $3.50. So the actual amount was $68.47. So $68.47. Let's see how much money I have in my household envelope. I have $60 in household. And then in toiletries, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30. Goodness. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 148 in toiletries. So definitely have enough there. Now I do have some money here in skincare, which I think I'm going to use it. This is $20 in skincare. And I'm probably going to, well, let's see, medical. What do I have here in the medical envelope? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. $130 in medical. All right, so I need to get a little list here. I think I'm just gonna put the list in my phone. All right, so I am in my laundry room, which I've never showed you guys my laundry room, and I was supposed to show you because I wanted you to see my new washer and dryer, but the laundry room is really just not even ready, so that's the reason why I haven't showed you. But anyway, so as far as household items, now I know that I said that I wasn't going to get any household items that I do not need yet. So I still have a good amount of Tide. This is my granddaughter's washing detergent. She has enough there. And then I also have fabric softener. Definitely don't need any of that. But when I open this side over here, which please don't laugh at my organization right now. Like, I'm trying to get it together, okay? So up here, which this shouldn't even be over here. I don't even know why this is here. Probably my daughter put it there. But anyway, we have bleach. But what I do not have is the dryer sheets. So I'm going to add that in here. I do like dryer sheets. Do I need them? I don't know if I need them or not. But I think that's really all the, oh, and then I need to get a brush. I need to get a, there's a brush that I want to clean. Hold on, guys, because you can't even see me. Here we go. There's a brush that I want to clean my shower with. I have the little, let me tell you guys, hold on. My laundry is a mess. Oh, don't even pay attention to none of that. So anyway, I have this little thing here. Look at this. So I have this here. This is what you can clean your shower with, and it's supposed to be one of those electric things. First of all, it doesn't even, right now it doesn't even turn on. However, when I do charge it, it goes very, very slow. And I don't have time to be playing with this thing, and I'm not going to buy it again. I had another one because my brother had bought me one. And then I was like, oh, I already got one. I don't need it. And so I gave it to my best friend. So right now I am cleaning my shower with like on hands and knees. And I don't want to do that. So I am going to be purchasing a brush so that I can really scrub my shower. That's something that I need to get from either Home Depot or Lowe's, one of the two, whichever one I go to. I also do need some of these, the magic erasers. There's nothing in here. I don't even know why this is still sitting there. So the magic erasers, these really help me to keep my walls as white as possible. Yeah, these work really good. I really like them. And I think that's really all that I need. Oh, and I also ran out of this. And I do like OxyClean. So the OxyClean, we're going to get some more of that. I like to use the OxyClean for my sheets and my sheets and my bedding. Let me just say that. And white clothes and stuff. So that is everything that I believe that I need here. I do have little trash bags, so I think we're good there. I need to put that in there where it goes. But that's everything for this cabinet. And then in this cabinet really holds all of my household items and is not really organized. So don't judge me. I think I have everything. There's nothing that I need. I do need some more wallflowers. I definitely need some more wallflowers, but not today. So that's that. So moving on to see if I need more toilet paper. All right, Bessie. So we are going to head out. So today I am wearing a wonderful layering combo. If you care, you know I care about this stuff. I am wearing Yum Bougie Marshmallow and Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I have paired these two together for an amazing scent. It smells so delicious. I feel like I smell wonderful. Kayali, I'm telling you guys, is my favorite brand. So I have my list already ready to go. So for my household items, you guys are going to keep me honest, okay? For my household items, I need dryer sheets, magic erasers, like a box of those, OxyClean, and toilet paper. I can get all of that at Costco. And then for my toiletries, I do need some feminine products, if you know what I mean, and some soap. And I hope that I can get all of that at Costco as well. One of the items I may have to go to like Walgreens, because you know we're not going to some places right now or probably ever again. I haven't been there in like a whole year. And crazy thing is, I do have a gift card. I haven't been there all year, and I have a gift card that I can use. So what I probably will do is use that gift card because the money's already been spent, but I'm not going to go into the store. I'm probably going to order it online and then go just to the pickup because the money's already been spent. And that is a way that I'll be able to actually save money from buying that. So I'm glad I'm having this conversation with you guys because, yeah, I can get that for free and I need it. So I'm going to see if I can do that. I don't even have the app anymore, you guys. I even took the app off my phone. So I'm gonna see if I can order that really quick, and then we're gonna head to Costco. We're gonna go to probably Home Depot. I like Lowe's and Home Depot, either or, but I'll probably, so what we'll probably do as I'm looking at how I'll be driving, I'll probably go to Lowe's first, then Costco, then pick up this next item, and then head home and then cook lunch. Lunch is going to be more so like dinner, but it's what we're rocking with. I might make some chicken and waffles. Okay, y'all. Let's head on our errands. Yeah, I'm looking for something like this. This is really heavy duty. I don't know that I need it to be this heavy duty. Alright, so I spent $14.12 on the brush. What is this thing called? The Quickie Deck brush. So I spent $14 on that, so it's $12 plus tax. So now we are going to head over to get some gas from Costco. And then go into Costco. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I'm really excited about the brush. I really hate having to get on my hands and knees to clean the shower. I'm probably still gonna have to do it because I just really like to get into the nooks and crevices of whatever it is that I'm cleaning. So that's fine, but the brunt of the work I'll be able to do with that brush, and that will really help to take the stress and strain off of my back while I'm doing that. So yay, I'm excited. I finally got my brush. Oh my gosh, yay. And I feel like it was a waste of money getting that other electric brush thingy because it's not even working. I don't know what's wrong with it. The spin is not even spinning hard. And then sometime, even when I was using it, you would have to position it in a way where, you know, if you accidentally turned it on, then all the product that's on the brush, it splashes everywhere, and it can sometimes be a bit annoying when it comes to that. So I'm just going old school way, and we're using the brush. Old school always works. Old school always works, okay? Some of this new school stuff is just a waste of money. So let's get some gas, guys. I always get my gas from Costco. I believe I told you guys that. I love Costco gas because of the quality of the gas, and then also I believe that it's cheaper. We finally have a nice day outside in sunny Southern California. It's been a little rainy, but finally the sun is shining again. Okay, so let's get some gas. Whew, all right, it is $4.19 a gallon for gas right now, which is not too bad, but I'm used to about $3 and something. It does fluctuate here at Costco anywhere between like $3 and maybe 80-90 cents, something like that, to $4 and some change. So right now it's $4.19 a gallon. We'll see how much it costs for me to fill up my tank today. I was pretty much on empty. I got the fill up notification. So I'll see how much it is that I need to pay for the fill up on today. Oh my gosh, it's hot. Who is calling me? Hello? Oh, wrong number. Williams? Oh, I'm sorry. You have the wrong number. No worries. Bye-bye. You too. Bye-bye. So now I'm answering all these numbers that I don't know because I don't know. It could be somebody calling me for an interview. And she was asking for Miss Williams. And I'm thinking like maybe she has the wrong W. But yeah, no. It was the wrong number. So, yeah, unfortunately. She was calling from an 843 area code. I don't know what area code that is. Okay, I think my car is done filling up. Alright, and to fill up my tank today came in at a whopping $57.63. And the tank is on full. Praise the Lord. I remember back in the day, like, so back, okay? Back to the back. I would rarely fill up my tank. Like, it was rare. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, can I get 20 on pump number? Whatever. It was rare that I filled up my tank. Now, I always fill up my tank. Thank you, Lord, for growth. I believe that filling up your tank saves you money. And that's why I had started filling up my tank. Because number one, who wants to keep running back and forth to the gas station? And then number two, I felt like you save money by filling up your tank. What do you think? Am I having a crazy thought again? Me and my crazy thoughts. Ma'am, I need you to walk. Okay, so now we're off to Costco. We are checking things off of the list. We've already been to Lowe's. We are now coming to Costco. And after Costco, I decided not to do the unnamed store because it was stressing me out trying to keep the location where, like, close to me. It kept, the website kept going back to the location that I used to live at, and so it was annoying. So I just gave up. I don't have time. Ma'am, get your kid. So prayerfully, Costco has what I need, and then I could be done with my errands for the day, and I can go home and cook my chicken and waffles because I'm hungry. Oh, I'm so happy there's not a lot of people in here today. Maybe these are, ma'am, don't hit me. Maybe these are the days that I need to come. A Tuesday. Because Costco sometimes is way too busy. Now I only have 22% left on my camera. I really need to get a backup camera, a backup battery, because this thing was on 100% and somehow I haven't recorded that much and I'm already down at 22%. But anyway, let's go ahead and head into Costco. I am sticking to my list. I have not bought anything outside of what I said I was going to buy. I almost did in, well, not really, in Lowe's. I was going to get my washing detergent in Lowe's instead of getting it here in Costco. For some reason, I feel like it was cheaper at Lowe's. It was $19, was it? But we'll see. guys. So in Costco, I spent $52.38. The most expensive thing that I spent was on the toilet tissue. That was $20.99. So unfortunately, they didn't have everything that I needed. So I would have to go to Walmart, the other unnamed store. However, I think that I'm not going to go right now because I'm hungry and I really want to cook myself something to eat. So my camera is literally about to die. So I may have to switch over and start filming with my phone. But I've been known to have some of the best tasting fried chicken. And I'm going to share with you guys basically what I use to fry my chicken. But I'm going to show you the process. It's seasoned and it's perfectly brown and crunchy, and it's just so good. So I use Lowe seasoning salt. Now I do understand that these seasonings that I'm using may not be for everyone. It may be a little bit too high in sodium or whatnot. So use whatever seasoning it is that you use. It's not about the seasonings, it's about how you distribute the seasonings on your chicken. And I use accent. I know this is bad, but I just only use a little bit of accent, but it really does wake the food up, okay? And then just black pepper. So I only use 3 ingredients, and I am going to show you guys how I put the seasoning on the chicken, and then in the flour, and then also in the skillet. So first I just coat the top of the chicken. Sometimes I also put mustard in the chicken as well, but I don't have any mustard right now. So I'll season the top layer. I've already cleaned the chicken, FYI. And then, oops, that was a lot of pepper, but it's okay. And then I season the top. And then I go in with just a little bit of accent. So I just kind of go like this when it comes to the accent, because I don't want it to be too salty. So next what I do, and this helps me to not have to add seasoning to my flour. So the next thing that I do is I just have the flour here, and I take the chicken and I just put it in the flour like so. So that way none of the seasoning is coming off of the chicken. So then once I do that, then I go in on the top here and season the other side. And I make sure I get, as much seasoned as possible. The seasoning salt really is the key here. To me, the seasoning salt is what gives it most seasoning. And then you put the pepper in there. Now, I'm kind of low on flour, but it's enough. And then top it off with a little bit of accent. Then I just take the flour and cover the chicken. Like I said, I'm running low on flour, so. Now, in order to make it crunchy, sometimes what I'll do is add a little water to the flour, and then that gives it a little bit more crunch. I'm not going to do that today because I'm running low on flour, so I don't want it to get messed up or soaked up by the water. So this is how I make sure that the seasoning stays on the chicken, okay? before I put the chicken in the skillet, I want to make sure that the grease is already hot. You want to make sure that the grease is already hot and the grease is not just getting hot before you add the chicken. Okay, that's going to be key. So you guys see I'm struggling for flour, and I have 2 more pieces of chicken left, but this should be enough. So then I'll take the next 2, which is the last 2 as well. I have to use my left hand. Add the pepper. A little bit of pepper. And then a little bit of the accent. Just a little bit, little sprinkle, sprinkle. Little sprinkle, sprinkle. And then cover this chicken with the rest of the flour left in here. Now I don't hear my grease popping yet, and I also have my grease getting warm on regular, I don't have the heat hot, excuse me. And sometimes you can make the grease too hot and then it cooks the chicken too fast. And that's where you end up having fried chicken that's not all the way cooked. I cannot stand fried chicken that's not thoroughly cooked. And it burns on the outside before it cooks the actual meat. So that is key, making sure that the flour, not the flour, but the grease is already hot and not burning hot. Okay. All right, so I have my juice here. This is just a little strawberry juice. Yes, let's dive in. I am so excited to see how this tastes. Let's see. The waffle is look how that chicken opens up. I could probably open up my own restaurant. Only selling chicken and waffles though. I'm not like a super cook. Every time I make it right. Every time. So I'm gonna finish eating my food and then get ready to head out for a Bible study. All right, you guys, I'm on my way to Bible study. Oh my gosh, I'm always so late. I told you guys that I'm always late. So it is 7:17. Bible study starts at 7:30, and I will not be getting there until 8 o'clock. Luckily, I'm sure that I'll be there for a good amount of time before we get out. There has been sometimes, a couple times, where I got there at 8 o'clock and literally 5 or 10 minutes later, the message was over. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because normally the message takes a while. It can take anywhere from like, let me see, like an hour. Yeah, from like 7:40-ish to about 8:40. So I'm thinking if I get there by 8 o'clock, I at least have another 40 minutes or the meat of the message. Plus, what I'll do is as I am driving to Bible study, if it starts, then I'll go ahead and start watching it online on my phone. So to make sure I don't miss the whole entire message. But yeah, when that happens, I'll be like, that was crazy. That was crazy. Like, all right, Jazz is here. It's time to go ahead and close up.
Only the path from Egypt, where God brought them out to Canaan, where He was actually leading them. This is the central truth of our lesson tonight. I want you to grab this. The path to where God is taking you often leads you through the wilderness. The path where God is trying to take you, it often leads through the wilderness. Nobody wants to go through the wilderness, but typically, y'all, there was no other way to get to Canaan. What is Canaan? Their promised land.
Yeah.
So in order to get to their promise, they had to go through the wilderness. Like the Israelites, we often have to go through a dry place.
All right.
We have to go through a place where really ain't nothing going on. And unfortunately, the Israelites, their wilderness had no water at all. It was a dry place. We just came through the Red Sea, ended up in the wilderness of Shur, on our way to Canaan. It's dry, nothing's there. Scripture tells us that they had no water. Watch this. They had no water for 3 days. For 3 days. And when they eventually find water, the water was actually undrinkable. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Look at verse number 22.
In 1 mile.
What God does, but never centrally focus that thing to where it needs to be. And took a moment and paused and said, God, you did that? And have you ever had something happen and everybody like, what's wrong? Why are you not excited? It's not that I'm not excited. I need to sit with this. I gotta sit and ponder this. I gotta sit and let this sink into my spirit to let me realize before I move further, God, let me make sure I fully honor you and what you just did for my life. I think sometimes we get things happen in our life and we become too familiar with God, too common with Him. Sit long enough to let it process in your spirit to say, God, I thank you for allowing me this moment, and I take it in. So even when I move beyond this moment, I don't lose the thought of what He just did for me. Amen. Because a lot of times we can get to another place, and if God just kept giving you mountaintop experiences, we could easily forget what He's done.
Yeah.
So He has to put us in the valley.
Yeah.
Take us a little lower. To say, can you give me a praise even when it's not going according to plan?
Hey, Bessie. So I am getting ready to end the night and end the vlog. I did head out to God, I did not go to Target. I did head out to Walmart, and I was able to get everything that I needed, with the exception of the erase things. I'm tired. The erase whatever. I have forgot to get it, and I was not about to go all the way back in the area where they had them at, so oh well. But I was successful in getting everything else that I had on my list. So I am closing the vlog. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And I will see you in the next video or in next week's vlog. Alright, besties. Peace out. Love you guys.